All right, we're going live early. We're not messing around. We're starting early, my friends. How are we all this Sunday? How's the video? How's the audio? Trying to rearrange a new setup. As you can see, I've gone for a look to try and minimize the shine off the head, as well as off the eyes, and also embracing my Seagalness. I didn't have a spare black tablecloth or beige tablecloth to throw on, but I hope this all helps. Does it help with the reflection or what? Audio is good. Thanks, Zig. Is it less shiny? Do I look less shiny everywhere now or what? Or should I just take it off? It's just because it's really shiny, you know what I'm saying? I figure if I can... What are we thinking? Anyway, good to see you all. I hope it keeps the blood out of your eyes. Yeah. How are you, Garrett? Good to see you all, my friends. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, as always. Less shiny, still glowing. Thanks, mate. Salute. Good to see you all. Pork, Samantha, Rad, Miser, Scotty, Garrett Romero. Who have I got? Zig. If I missed anyone, I said Rad already, I think. Yeah. Good to see you. Just go. Okay, that's an interesting. How do I say that? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just go, but is that just go? Sounds Danish or something. Thanks, Plague. I'm going for that. I'm basically leaning into that. If you haven't noticed, the latest thumbnail for this was basically me being Seagal. So, why not just embrace it? Sorry, I didn't get to have a shave today. I was running a bit late on time, so I apologize for the lack of cleanliness there, but that's all right. Helps me hide my second chin there under the goatee. I look like a cartel member. Yeah, this is funny. Yeah. I look like I'm part of the Sicarios, man. What's going on, man? Is that racist? Anyway, how are we? Are we all good? What's going on? It's been a bumper week. Sorry, I forgot to do something. I should do this. Share the screen. We'll do boom. Okay. Now we're at it. No, not yet. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm beautiful as I am. Thanks, Donnie. I appreciate it, mate. I'm embracing myself, but, Sensei drives me from within. Being a bit tired. That's all right, mate. Just relax, take it easy, have a smoke, have a drink. You got nothing to do tonight, then listen to my bullshit. We'll run over some usual shit that we always do. And I'm not a Brit, mate. I'm Australian. Australian. Well, technically, I am British, I guess, technically. We all are to some extent. Somewhere back there. But Australian in Thailand at the moment. Okay, microphone's back. I know we lost me. Hold on. The stupid mic. One sec. All right, that's better. That was my fault. Fat fingers. Now we're back now. I know the sound took a shit, but we're back now. We're good now. Remember when this was like a regular occurrence all the time back in the day? Always. Now, now it just happens sometimes. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Push this one a bit more that way. Okay. Sweet. All right. This week's agenda. Well, we've done the howies, everyone. We'll go through the comments of the week. We'll talk about the situation with the jocks. Tuesday night, there's some stuff going on. I'll fill you in on that. We're going to do the Seagal. We're going to do the Seagal game, Seagal's Hair or Animal, which I know everyone loves. It's the hottest game of 2024. Cliff, good to see you, mate. Kurt, Frank. Who else we got? Did I miss anyone? Court. If I miss anyone, my apologies. DZ, good to see you, brother. Drunken Zombie. Laura, hello. If I missed anyone, don't hate me. I'm just slow. Anyway, then I've got a new video that I'm gonna we'll play it tonight, up to you guys. I think we'll play it though. So that segment, I thought about that segment. We'll do that next week for sure. That fat guy or Seagal game. So the plan is to zoom in on someone's belly without the head. And I'm obviously going to try and make it hard for you guys. I'm not going to make the game easy and just get dudes that don't look like Seagal. I'm going to get fat guys in jiu-jitsu outfits, in gis. So it looks like Seagal. Fat guys wearing Asian clothing, so you think it's Seagal. Fat guy's wearing Native American clothing, so you don't know if it's him. Fat guy's wearing African, all sorts of shit. So it's going to be a quality game. I like that one. Tonight we've got a new game as well, but I'll introduce that later. But there's a lot going on. What else we got? New video this week, yeah. The bullshito video, it's going all right. I enjoyed doing that. I've been tired from all the fucking wow. Good on you, mate. If you're getting your rocks off, Miser, that's good, mate. Let it all go. Let the juices flow, my friend. Let Mrs. Miser take it all. Let her take it all. Anyway, don't zoom in on the junk. Everyone would know that jumbo hog. Well said, Kirk. Well said. I like that. Yeah, they would know. They would know for sure. Anyway. Yeah, so the game potential, Steven Seagal. And then we'll finish up with some random videos as always. But we'll start off with some random stuff that happened during the week. And the comments always, I enjoy the comments. They do make me laugh. I don't think Glowing's here yet, but Glowing knows what's up. This guy actually he wrote on the Seagal and me thumbnail when the poll I had about whether or not I look like Big Daddy. And this bloke said to me, "You look like Seagal from Temu," which I thought was brilliant. It was a great call. Temu seems to be the cheap version of everything, the go-to insult for the cheap version of everything. I don't know if I'm a cheap version of Seagal. I mean, I'm a poorer version of Seagal, but I think I've done him more justice than he's done himself, if we're being honest. I think I've given more recognition and awareness to Seagal than he's done himself. This gentleman said... So the title for my video about the Seagal documentary, which was just for shits and giggles, right? There's Jenk down the bottom there. The title was Steven Seagal 2024 Ukraine documentary. KGB spy, ? Obviously as a joke, right? This genius, KGB hasn't existed for 30 years. This is why I never respect an American's opinion on anything. Now, here's the thing, right? First of all, he's having a go at all of you American guys, right? So all of my American supporters out there, my apologies. He's having a go at you. Secondly, I'm not even American. So the guy's not only trying to take a shit on y'all, right, all the American viewers, which is most of you guys, but he also gets it wrong because I'm not even American. So he just makes himself look like a total cock. But that was lovely to me. Shout out to this guy for recognizing the brilliance of biker mice from Mars also. But imagine still being a dick and thinking that, you know, you're a genius about the KGB, which I agree, it probably still does exist in some different form. Even if it's not the actual KGB, it'll be a different variation of it, clearly. But they're also getting it wrong. So you're just a total knob. Brilliant. What do we got going on here? Oh, no, that was from last week. He just called it a truly pathetic channel. He just hated it. He called us all clowns, keyboard warriors. But anyway, that was that guy. I titled that one, Doesn't Dig the Channel. I felt like that's an appropriate title. Doesn't dig the channel. What do we got going on? All right, this one here is... Bushido is in your mirror. Take a long look. Try not to talk about things you don't know. I obviously upset him. That was on the latest Meisner video. Did you guys all see the latest video? We'll do a poll. Have you seen the latest Cuddle Pong Bushido video? All right. If it's less than 50%, we're watching it. If it's less than 60%, we're watching it. I'll say that. So that guy wasn't too happy about. I need to take a look at myself. Apparently, this guy took a shot at me. We'll come back to that in a second. Actually, where is it? There's one more somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so this bloke responded to the latest Bushido video, right? You're very confident in your observation. If you would like to test your hypothesis, I can arrange that. Bring a video to capture it. Words are easy, my friend. Adam is actually greatly respected in Thailand by Muay Thai schools as a skilled martial artist. But don't believe me. Believe what you think and have the balls to test it. Look forward to that video. Glowing said this comment just made the Sunday live stream, so shout out to Glowing for that one. And then someone else came in here. Which Muay Thai schools? He also isn't respected in Thailand because of being connected to his brother. I don't know who his brother Jason Meisner is, but yeah, it's an interesting situation. I'd be happy to go down there. again, most of these videos are very lighthearted, and I'm not, there's no comment of trying to beat anyone or punch anyone, but I would like them to test it on me to see how effective all the mumbo jumbo dancing around stuff is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to try and fight anyone if that's not the game. The aim of this is to test how it works on people that aren't willing participants. Let's call it. And I did see a video of, we'll watch it later actually, perhaps Brian Shaw. And a couple of UFC fighters that were with him saying that they felt something, but they're also very nice guys. I mean, Lyoto Machida let Seagal entertain Seagal, for fuck's sake, and let him walk around saying that he taught him the kick that won him the title. So, they're nice guys. They're not going to say it's hocus pocus. They're going to go along with it. So, what a joker. Exactly. What a joker. But that guy wasn't too pleased about that. All right, now on to next, the important stuff. Pork, the Jocks company. I contacted this underwear company, right, in terms of sponsorship, and I asked them for a collaboration. They said, we're incredibly grateful for your support and interested in collaborating with us. Unfortunately, Thailand isn't within our current shipping destination. So I said to them, which I thought was reasonable, you couldn't arrange a delivery to Thailand in exchange for a dedicated slot promoting your underwear. Is this a diplomatic way of saying you're not interested in a partnership? Thank you for your time. I said, alternatively, you can send it to my home address and I can have it posted to me in Thailand. I'd like to make this happen. And then they responded saying, I'm sorry if I came across the wrong way earlier. We're genuinely interested in partnering with you. Your content is amazing. I'm sure that's a generic response, but I'll take it. The only issue is we only ship to the US. If you happen to have a US address we could send to, we'd be more than happy to send over samples. We really hope to work with you in future. And then I sent a reply saying blah, 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 and I haven't heard shit back, but still waiting. Anyway, Jocks. Imagine how shitty life would be if your brother was to go. Thanksgiving, yeah. Hawk to a crypto scam. Where's Hawk to a crypto scam? I'd buy all the coins. You have a US ad. I do, Pork. I'm waiting for them. That's the thing. I'm just waiting for them to respond to me, brother. So once I get that, what else we got going on here? No, that's not it. This one here. Okay, so boom. This guy here had a go at me. John McSquinney. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. Bushido coin all in. Yeah, we should start a Seagal coin. That's ridiculous. This dude is just ripping off Space Ice's material, which I thought was a little bit harsh. So I said, you got me. I'll just copy him. You've clearly checked out my channel. Our videos are exactly the same, word for word. I get a lot of that, obviously, because I comment on Seagal videos, and, Space Ice is known for that. So it's part and parcel of the territory. Here's the thing is, so on that note, some of you may know, some of you may not know, this Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 a.m. for me. So this Tuesday, 8 a.m. Wednesday for me, Tuesday night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be on Space Ice's live stream discussing a Seagal movie. So thumbs up there. So if you guys are around, come and have a watch, please. Join in, show your support for Seagalism. It should be interesting to see how it goes. It should be interesting to see how our respective dynamics go. Obviously, it's his show, so I'm going along with it. I'd like to bring my own unique personality. Thank you, Estonian. I appreciate it, mate. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. And 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in what is it, America? I'm guessing, which is for me 8 a.m. I have no idea how the rest of America works, but yeah, it should be a bit of fun. We're going to be watching a Seagal movie together and doing some commentary. I think we're talking about a Seagal movie. So obviously I'll be releasing that same movie. I'll have a video for that running into that on Wednesday, I think. But yeah, it's all going on. So it is. It's good. It's interesting. It's good news. Look, I mean, he'll obviously give me some exposure, I would think, which is great. I don't watch a lot of his live streams. I love his videos. I've always said that from day one. I don't watch a lot of his live streams, but I think we can have a good bit of good banter about Seagal, given we both have quite a bit of knowledge about the great sensei. He doesn't quite look like him as much as I do, but we both have a decent amount of knowledge about the sensei, so that should be a good of fun. So, and hopefully Get some more Seagalians on board. I'm telling you, guys are at the ground. You guys are at the ground level of when we're going to end up in a temple somewhere in Thailand. We're not going to drink any poisonous punch, but there will be massive orgies. There will be lots of cookies, and there will be copious amounts of certain substances, which is how the sensei would want it. And maybe one day when we reach, dare I say, 100,000, 200,000 followers, the Great One will come over to us and just take us under his wing, and ascension will begin. But we will see how we go until that day. Until that day comes. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Let's see how that day comes. All right, so a lot of people haven't seen the latest Cuddle Pong bullshitter video. That's disappointing. What's YouTube doing, not sending shit out there? Humongous, how are you, mate? What's going on, brother? Red Eye's been on there a few times, I saw, actually, because I had a quick look to see who else has been on, and Red Eye's been on there. I didn't watch them. I'm not going to lie and say I watched them, but I did say that he's been on there. But we'll see how we go. It should be interesting. I think, like I said, Seagal's always good banter. I'll follow his lead, but I'm sure I can bring some useful Seagal knowledge to the table and maybe some interesting clips. Anyway, that's it, Scotty. Hit the like button. Red Eye's coming with me, is he? I don't know. He's your mate. Well, there you go. So there we go. There's going to be a threesome. So we're having a threesome about Seagal. If that's not worth watching, a threesome about Seagal, then I don't know what is. That's like orgasmo. But anyway, back to that's Tuesday 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. PST, I'm guessing, is Pacific Standard Time, which for me is 8 a.m. So I won't be drunk. That'll be fine. Not that I'm drunk tonight. I'm just having water tonight. Just water tonight. But that morning I will be stoned off my tits, though, by 8 a.m. I'll go to the gym at like 6:30, have a sauna and a pool sesh, and then get blazed off my tits for that day. Thanks, Humongous. I appreciate it, mate. There you go. So I haven't even seen the advertisement, but that's awesome. You mean both of me and Red Eye, not Space Eyes? You mean on Red Eye's channel or on Space Eyes' channel? Anyway, who cares? It'll be fun either way. I'm sure it'll be fun either way. You got 2 or 3 blokes talking shit about the Great One, about a Great One movie. How can it go wrong? How can you go wrong? There is no way that can go downhill. So, hoopity hoopa, hoop hoop hoop. Now I do have. Who said something about Hawk Tour before? Penguin Zero had been encroaching. Well, that's the thing, Alan. I was doing a script when he released a video, because my videos are a little bit different than Penguin's. He just talks about stuff to the camera. He's got 16 million followers. He doesn't need to try and edit videos to get people interested. He can just sit and talk about whatever, and he'll get 1 million, 2 million. You know, my biggest video is like 2 million views, right? Which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not poo-pooing it. It's a great achievement. All right. My greatest, it's 2 million, over 2 million now. Then I got 1.5 million, 1.44, a 950, a 430, which are all great. And then you look at Penguin. Anyway, the point was Penguin drops like a 2 million views on those videos, but I've got to put a bit more effort in. So I'm trying to keep it topical, but also I want to talk about what I want to talk about. Yeah, I don't want to bore the shit out of people. So yeah, she did a massive scam. Well, I did a video. Well, we'll get to that later. I mean, we'll get to that later. Trust me, we'll get to that later. But all right, we'll end that poll. We're starting a new poll. What to watch first? Cuddles, Pong, Bullshitter, from last week, new release. All right, let's do it. Why can't I start the poll? What's going on? Stupid limitations on fucking letters. My apologies. All right. Someone was trying to make fun of me for thinking Space Ice's live stream had been boring. God forbid someone have an opinion that is different. I enjoy his regular video. Yeah, I said the same. I mean, I haven't said his video. I wouldn't go so far as to say his live streams are boring, because I haven't watched enough of them to know. I've only watched glimpses, and it wasn't the same to me as his videos. I enjoy his video. And you'd probably say the same about this. People that might enjoy my videos might find my personality and these live streams boring. You're not going to please everyone. It depends on what you're trying to do, right? And what you're going for. This to me is just a Sunday night hanging out with friends, having a drink, having a talk, talking some shit, hopefully bringing a new video and Yeah. That's it. All right, what are we doing here? Cuddles Pong, new release. It's close. It's close. All right, I'll let the poll play out. How many people have we got in here at the moment? There's 43 civilians. We're halfway there. Okay. All right. What else we got on the? All right. While we're letting that poll run, we're gonna play Seagal or Rodent. All right. So quiz. All right. We're gonna play Seagal or Rodent. So, are we all ready for the game of Seagal or Rodent? Everyone ready? Everyone excited and ready for? For those of you that aren't familiar, I'm going to show you a zoomed-in image, and I'll give you an example. I'm going to show you a zoomed-in image like this. Now, your goal is to press number 1 on the keyboard if it's Seagal's hair, number 2 if you think it's an animal's hair. Now, obviously, I have to zoom in so you can't tell. It's very hard to get pictures giant size nowadays. So, number 1 is for Seagal. Number 2 is for animal. All right. Now, what do you think? Let's start off with this one. What are you thinking about? What are we thinking about this? Are we thinking this is Big Daddy? All Big Daddy? Or are we thinking this is some sort of creature? All right. I'm going to let it play out. You've got as long as this thing goes for. All right, I'm going to let that play out. I'll do some commentary over the top of that quiz music like they do in the TV shows. All right. What are we thinking? There's grey colors in there. There's grey coloring. There's different angles of hair. I mean, you know, could it be human? Could it? Well, I don't. There's nothing upside down. Everything's the right way up. But it could be his goatee or it could be his hair. Think about that. Could be his. All right. All answers are in. It was his luscious hair. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that beautiful face, by the way. It was his hair. It was the great man's hair. Now, obviously, you're going to get some right reflections. I can't do anything about that. But that is the great man's hair. All right, that's one down. That is one down. That is how the game Seagal's hair or Rodent works. All right, number 2. Is this Seagal's hair or is it a rodent? What are we thinking here? It looks pretty smooth, right? It looks flat. Like you might say the top of someone's head. But it could be the back of an animal. And we saw last week, we had a monkey. Remember the monkey with the spiked up hair that everyone thought was Seagal, but it wasn't Seagal. Could be that situation again. Could indeed be a rat's ass humongous, which some say is what's on Seagal's head, which is why it's called Seagal's hair or dead rodent. All right. What do we got? We got a lot of ones. Got some ones, some twos. All right, it is Great Daddy's pubic hair. It is his luscious hair on his head. By the way, look at his handsome face. I don't know if I've used that photo before or not, but he's handsome. He is glorious. All right. There's so many of these. All right, we're going to speed these up a bit. I'm going to have to give you guys less time to answer. All right, number 3. Seagal's hair or animal? Now, again, it could be the side of his hair, could be his chin, could be the top of his hair. Keep that in mind. Could be any of all of the above. It's not just going to be the top of his head. Could be goatee, could be side hair, could be ass hair. I don't think there is. But animal, 1 for Seagal, 2 for animal. That hair looks different. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Emmanuel. He's had different hairstyles throughout his illustrious career. So his hair's not always going to look the same. Lenny's going with a 2. All right. Lenny's going with animal. It is. I don't know what the hell that animal is, but yes, it's an animal. I don't know what it is, but it's an animal. What is that animal? Does anyone know? Does anyone actually know shit about animals? I just called it Black Seagal. A fox. All right. Well, I didn't know foxes were black, but there you go. All right. We're on to the next one. Oh, that's about as good as I can do. All right, you're just gonna have to run with that. Sorry. That's why we're bringing in new games. I mean, you can't. I mean, if I zoom out, I might give it away, so I can't zoom out too much. It looks like a mink. You're talking about the last one. That's the best I can give you here. I mean, to me, that looks like it's like the ass of a monkey, but I'm just guessing. I can't even remember. I actually can't even remember. Because if you just notice, I named them all Seagal, Stefan Seagal, Frederick Seagal, Steven Seagal, Seagull, and Steve-O. All right, so we all went with, how about a beaver? This is the great one, side hair. We had some side hair on this one. I actually thought that may have been an animal, but we had some side hair on this one. That was not the man himself. All right, 4 more. All right, so we've got some coloring here. All right, go. You got some coloring on this one. All right, I'll bring it up for you in the center. You see there's some gray hairs here, but it could be animal hairs. That's the thing. It's difficult to tell. Is anyone getting all of these right? Is anyone close to getting any of these right? 3 for 4. That's not bad, Pork. You're doing well. You know your Seagal hair. All right, so we've got a bit of a spread here. 1-1, 2-2. It's Jim Shoes Photos Quickie Snatcher. 2 again, bound to be right. All right, space 1, 3 out of 4. Okay, that's not bad. So far, I've got 4. Nice, Samantha. That was a doggy. So those of you that guessed number 1 on that one, Samantha, you just struck out your perfect record. Bam. Pork, what did you guess? 1? Yeah, you struck it. Oh, damn. There you go. Yeah, that was it. See? Just when you think it's getting predictable and easy, you get thrown for a 6. That's what happens. You get thrown for a 6. That's how this game works. It fucks with you. It's mind fucking you. All right. Start the music. Bam. All right, what are we thinking here? Got a bit of gray. I feel like this is too easy. This one's possibly too easy. It was a cute dog, yes. Monkey ass. Could be a monkey ass. Could be the pubes. The red of the ass. Could be a baboon's ass, yes. I will neither confirm nor deny whether it's a baboon's ass. It might be. It might not be. All right. I'll give you another second because we started that one quickly. Bobby Lupo. It is indeed the Great One's beard. That's right. You all guessed it. The Great One's beard. It was his beard. Yeah. No, well, those of you that said monkey's ass, I mean, I'll pay that. I'll pay monkey's ass. Whoever said monkey's ass before, I will pay that. That's an acceptable answer. It's pretty much correct. Now, I can't remember how many of these are animal or how many of them are human. So we've got 2 left. These are the last 2. What are we thinking? There's a lot of gray hairs here, but I mean, it could be sun, could be the animal. What are we thinking? 1 for Seagal, 2 for an animal. One for Seagal, 2 for animal. Well, I can't even remember, to be honest with you. So I can't even claim to know. It's a tough one. I don't know. What are we thinking, peeps? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. It is his hair. It is his hair. As he gives a little sneaky little side glance, probably at some punani, or maybe someone's carrying around a box of cookies. But that's his hair. That's his magnificent hair in all of its glory, whatever you want to call it, right there. What is going on here at the front? What's up there? That's not real. Anyway, all right, 1 more to go. Oh, his magnificent hair. I can't remember. Oh, that's probably a bit too obvious, isn't it? I mean, is this even worth playing? Yeah. Well, for those of you that suck at this game so far, this might give you a chance of feeling a little bit better about yourself. Let's put it that way. All right, everyone's pretty much got that right. It's not Seagal, but it kind of is. By the way, you know what the first thing I thought of was? How does this, and I'm not being racist here, how does this black monkey have an orange monkey or a ginger nut monkey for a baby? What's going on there? Is that adopted, or was this monkey having an affair with a ginger pube? What's going on? That's strange to me. But anyway. How'd you all go there? How did you all go there? Did you all win? Did you get miss one? All right. Some of you got anyone get a perfect score? Did anyone maintain a perfect score? Now be honest. I mean, you don't have to be honest because this is Seagalism. We all follow Seagal's tenets, but at the core of it all, we'd like to think we're honest. Did anyone get whatever it was, 6 out of 6? No? Okay, no. DEI child. DEI child. I like that. Stolen. That's good. I'm glad. I hope everyone enjoyed that little game. I'm gonna have to look a bit harder for photos, but all right. So it's pretty close. We're gonna watch both. We're gonna watch both. All right. Now we're gonna jump into watching last week's video first, then, because I enjoyed the shit out of making that one. I'm not gonna lie. Now, while I get this, we'll watch the uncensored version as well, because it's what we do. No. All right, one sec. Bear with me. I'll do this. You don't have to bear with me while I do some background shit. The new game we've got also, just so you guys know, is called Did He Really Say It or Not? So the premise of that game is, what I will do is, I'll show you now. I'll show you a test run. I'll show you a test run while this loads in the background. I'll show you a test run. So basically what we do is I will read a quote. Okay, as you can see right here. I was born in Detroit in an all-black neighborhood. I'll give you an example, a nice, easy one. I will read said quote. Oh, sorry, I have to make this slower. And then you have to decide whether or not Seagal said it or it's made up by, well, me, obviously. So that will be the game we'll play a little bit later on. So that's just a sampler of what's going on. I was born. So there's a bunch of them there. I'll slowly unravel them as we go down. We'll play that one a little bit later. So that's game number 2. That's game number 2 that's coming up. And then next week we'll add in number 3. We might ditch Rodent. We might bring in the Rodent every now and again. We'll alternate. We don't want to go too crazy. But that's what's coming up. But first we're going to watch. We'll watch the Bushido video. We'll have a bit of a chat about that. Camel clutch. Where are we? Now this I enjoyed making. Now this video here was, again, Penguin. For those of you that don't know, I think his name's Charlie something. Moist Critical. He made a video about this. At the same time, I was writing my script. He already released it. But I enjoyed in the fake martial arts world. I enjoyed editing the shit out of this, and you'll see what I mean. For those of you that didn't watch it, there was a high percentage of you that didn't watch it yet. I enjoyed editing the hell out of this, and I hope people appreciate, or enjoyed it, I should say. Not appreciate, enjoyed the editing as much as I enjoyed it, making it.
For some reason, it doesn't bother me if the Bushido artists are Asian. I mean proper Asian.
Even that, I don't think a lot of people would have gotten that other than maybe you guys. The fact that I put him on there.
Whew. Asian as hell.
I don't know if everyone would have got that little joke of Seagal being there and then him saying Asian as hell, but I think most of you guys would have.
Asian as hell. I figure they invented the real stuff so they can be excused for the fake stuff. Being an Aussie, when I hear an Australian accent attached to one of these goons, it hits differently. And there seems to be a certain hands-on, touchy trend with these Aussie blokes. Like this bull champion who thinks he's the Loch Ness Monster. If Lockie liked to be inside of other fellas.
I'm like one big water creature. You're just part of me now. My water or...
All of these internal martial arts require you to be part of someone or inside of someone. By the I'm just saying what it is.
My hydraulics are filling you. Now I've filled...
I saw that nearly. I did. Well, I mean, no, no one owns a patent for a Seagal fart sound. I mean, it's just a fart sound. It's not a Seagal fart sound. It's just a fart sound that I put under Seagal doing his hand waves, and I kind of use it frequently. So no one has a patent to Seagal sounds, but yeah, I'm glad it's catching on. It's good. I'll take it as a compliment that people are taking what's the word? Following my lead of making Seagal sound, making Seagal and fart noises.
Put you up. You become part of me.
What a joker.
I love his face, right? He's like looking away while he's internally touching this guy, little Asian bloke who's probably his accountant.
And who could forget Sifu Maki Raz, the man who loves touching and feeling people and somehow sold it as a way to defend yourself.
I want to
feel as much of his body as I can. I just feel more of his body
A lot of these things are about feeling bodies, by the way, guys. Just so you know, a lot of it's about feeling bodies.
touch me. Yes, we just play with his body down there.
Adding to the list of killer koalas from down under is Sifu Adam Meisner, or as I like to call him, Sifu Meisey.
When he comes at me, I hua,
Don't forget to hua,
and then nah.
and then nah.
Okay. After I hua and nah, I can ha.
After you hua and nah, you can ha. Don't, just so you know, you got to do it in that order, though. Hua, nah, ha.
At any contact point, at any change, I hua and nah. I fa.
But
There's also a fa, by the way. There's also kwa na ha or kwa na fa.
it's like his fellow warrior wombats, Meisey also likes to be.
That's a good idea, Kev. Good idea, mate. I'll jot that down in my little journal. I'll add that to the list here, actually. That's a very good idea, Kev. History. It'll be hard to find out, but it'll be worth doing. I'll make it funny even if it's not true. Fair point. Good work, Kev.
Extremely close to men whenever possible.
Or he's giving you like a cuddle, so my mass is the closest. Cuddle me, cuddle me, cuddle me, cuddle, cuddle, cuddle me.
A lot of cuddling takes place, guys.
But the Meisner even has an affectionate name for his greatest weapon, his trouser sword.
So if he just rests on my palm, that's palm.
He isn't selfishly just having his palm glazed, though. Meisey is very considerate of his partners and their respective needs.
If he comes and I want it,
We're aware of Ashita Kim, quarter pound. He was in my first Bushido video, my first Bushido Awards video. Sorry, he was in it. He was my top 3 with Seagal and I think it was Gilman.
come in this little cuddle, just cuddle me. If he comes on my palm,
I am definitely asking my girlfriend to rest her chin on my pong tonight. But I digress. Meisey is the king of Tai Chi and awesome sounding words and phrases such as Li, An, blah, 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 blah.
the consciousness, the qualities of the form. The chi, yang style doesn't.
Take it, hey, Kat, how are you? You popping in and out? Popping in and out, Kat. That's what she said. Have a good night, love. Whatever you're doing, wherever your drugs and women take you, enjoy your night.
The jinn. If he comes on my palm, just cuddle me, hua, and then nah.
All the cool stuff to make you feel enlightened and ready to protect yourself from attackers. And references. He comes with impeccable references, like any pro.
I now find myself compelled by the teachings of a Caucasian from Sydney, Australia. His name is Adam Meisner, and in colloquial parlance, he is a freak.
You know how you know someone's genuine, right? When the photo of them shows them throwing some guy, and this guy's mid-air launching. Lucky he didn't launch him the other way because he could have sent him over the cliff top into the water. So that guy's lucky.
Parlance, he is a freak.
Now, those of you that say,
Oh, these aren't for fighting, they're just for spiritual stuff.
you are clearly just a dumb motherfucker, because that is not what Meisey is telling me.
This is my favorite part. This is how he stops MMA takedowns.
This shit can be used in the UFC.
Look how smooth all this is, by the way. Just imagine like John Jones or Khabib or Islam Makhachev or anyone who's done any kind of wrestling really coming at you.
I'd shift back, turn my body as he's still coming in, touch,
It's that easy. You just shift back, turn your body, and just push him away.
and just follow
Bam!
far towards the ground. Or out
It
to
is
the
that
side.
easy.
Stick and follow his head and retreat the rear leg. So back if you're more engaged, like so.
And this is by the way, next one. If he really comes at you, if he fully comes at you hard,
And if they really work it,
this is apparently the guy really working it. Yep, that's not how it works. I'm pretty sure Daniel Cormier would be able to grab those legs and
stick and follow his head on my palm.
I'm sure this would be handy against someone who isn't playing along with your horse shit in a real world situation. And it does look awfully similar to a certain someone who is known for severing brain stems.
Hit you in the eyes like this on the way down. Yeah. As you come here, I'll hit you here. By the time you're done here, look what's exposed.
Yeah.
It's your brainstem.
it is your brainstem. Someone wrote in saying it's not your brainstem, it's like your cervix or your spine or some shit, or your cervical spine, not your brainstem, which is hilarious.
Meisey sums it all up very simply and takes a dump on actual martial arts and real forms of combat.
External martial arts is like pistol whip. You pick up the gun and you beat the hell out of somebody with it. Internal martial art is like putting the gun on them and pull the trigger.
Listen to this bloke, right? Listen to this bloke. External martial arts, which is, Muay Thai, kickboxing, karate, whatever, everything. Anything else that actually hurts people.
External martial arts is like pistol whip. You
So it's like a savage technique. It's savage.
pick up the gun and you
Just brutal.
beat the hell out of somebody with it. Internal martial art is like putting the gun on them.
Yeah, internal martial arts is just surgical, man. It's just boom. It's like one little zzz, and that's it. Game over.
Pull the trigger. The insides move, not the outside.
Seems logical.
How does it work for fighting? Oh,
Yeah, he's a skinny dude with a pot belly. That's called an Australian beer gut, mate. We call that a beer gut in Australia. He loves his beer, but he's also a ninja. If you didn't know, that's possible. It is possible.
no wonder. Yep. Cuddle, just cuddle me. If he comes on my palm,
Yeah, I tell you what, Mizey, come over to Thailand, and I know a few lads who might have something to say about your theory. Don't belittle actual martial arts in order to talk up your own hocus pocus, bruv.
Remember, martial arts is just brutal gun attacks, and internal martial, whatever the fuck he's doing is, what is it? Precision, like a bullet pulling the trigger.
Stay in your lane. Stick to scamming people with internal spiritual stuff in a bogan Aussie accent.
wherever he touches me, I can come on my palm. If he comes on my back,
Now, I tell you what is
I enjoyed that.
fake martial arts and bullshitto, and that is the awesome range of merch available at the store. You can drape yourself in glory and take your martial arts game to the next level, as well as supporting Seagalism and joining the movement that's sure to take over the world. Pick the foot fetish that involves domination. Weird kink.
and I feel his feet. So I'm always touching his feet. If I can touch his feet, I
Again, there's a lot of touching involved, yeah?
can control his whole body, right? If I can touch his feet, I can come on his back.
There is obviously your usual allotment of friendless lonely assistants bouncing around like good little circus.
He likes coming on people's backs. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but he likes coming on people's
Touching his
backs.
feet. If I can touch his feet, I can control his whole body, right? If I can touch his feet, I can come on his back.
There is obviously your usual allotment of friendless lonely assistants bouncing around like good little circus monkeys whenever Mizey needs them to.
I can.
Look,
Whoop, whoop, watch out.
I use the charging.
Whoop, hello, whoop.
Leah,
Yeah, yeah, whoop, whoop,
okay.
whoop, whoop.
Cow,
Whoa.
okay. China Jiao cow.
We call in Chinese Bahue.
but even after decades of teaching and believing in your own delusion, even Big Mize is starting to doubt his own teachings and tiring of hearing his own voice.
Be quiet. Stop talking. Be quiet. Start listening. If he comes on my palm and I feel his feet, so I'm always touching his feet.
Now, I just realized that if you take one look at the people in this class, it becomes pretty clear with what we're dealing with here.
Now, I mean, all joking
Look at
aside,
this
obviously I
student
give shit.
fellow
I
who's
give shit
obviously
to
a
these
dark
people that are in this
web
class.
anime lover. Creepy men's fashion store manager who's obviously a dark web and
But
dealing with
most
just-
of them kind of
it
like freaks.
Pretty clear with what we're dealing with.
But most of them look like people that are, I don't know, just don't know what's bullshit. I'll put it to you that way. They just don't look like people that can discern what's bullshit and what's real. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. We've got this student-like fellow who's obviously a dark web anime porn lover. Creepy men's fashion store manager who collects toenail clippings. Possible rug-munching minge lovers in a relationship. HR manager who's noticeably aroused by the two men touching.
I mean, he's almost touching his groin. I mean, he's almost giving his go. Yeah.
Dude just happy to be away from the wife and kids. And this middle-aged lady coming here hoping for some dick, but instead finding all these cucks.
Be quiet. Start listening. Cuddle me.
That is what we're dealing with.
Be moron. Yeah, to be moronical. An imbecile. Yeah. Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
Now I could handle all the nonsense, but then I saw this.
It looks like he's at an airport or some kind of just random place. There's some place where there's just chairs around and old people.
Not only did he manage to rope in beloved Aussie furniture salesman Captain Snooze to assist him, but he has the balls to think he can challenge Sensei Scrotum Scabs to the title of baddest seated mofo alive. I think not, Mizey. Stick to cuddling blokes and letting them on your pong.
Look at this, just majestic in how he moves. Bam, bam, bam.
Not everyone is as respectful and appreciative of Mizey as I am. This bloke from the UK sent out the challenge to any of Sifu Adams' crew, or indeed the man himself, and challenge them to demonstrate the teachings on him.
Don't even have to go tough. We can just do gentle, free form, pushing hands, freestyle, and you can see whether you can make me hop around, fall on the floor.
And that's the name of the game, is just to see, hey, if what they're doing in these videos is real, you should be able to do it on me, right? So just do it on me. You know, it's not about trying to hurt anybody. It's just show me what you can do.
And I'll film it. We can put it online.
I'm not sure what all the hate is about. Who doesn't want to pay $50 a month to dance around?
By the way, $50 a month, yeah. $50 a month for whatever. You get the first month of videos for free, but after that, you're paying $50 a month to learn whatever. I don't know, Tai Chi, I guess.
And then do whatever this stuff is. And I'm sure there's plenty of cuddles and
you get to dance on a cliff top with a bunch of blokes.
Pong action involved. Right, Sifu Maisi?
Cuddle. So I'm always touching his feet. If he comes on my Pong.
All right, legends, what did you think of Maisi?
Yeah, so Sifu Maisi for me, I don't know, he's a bit of a legend. I like the pot belly. I like that he reinvented himself later on. Where is it? Here. With his awesome little beard setup. He reinvented himself as a modern day guru. White pants, black shirt, free flowing, very spiritual like. But anyway, that's the end of Maisi. End that poll right now. We do have a fresh video coming up, but before we do that, we'll play the other game. But first, I need to go to the lavatory and do pee and mix a drink. So, what my plan is to put a couple of videos on to entertain you while I'm away, and that will be in the form of. Well, you know what? We'll go with something different. This one goes for like 3 minutes, so I'll play this one while I go for a quick pee. In the meantime, where are we? Here, I'm going to do that because I'm not wearing any pants. I am going to take a piss, Marza, correct? PP mixed drinks, yeah. Also, I'm not wearing any. I'm just walking around in my jocks. So I'm going to play this. I'll be back in a moment. And then we'll play the next game about the Seagal quotes, and then we'll watch a fresh video. Plenty more shit going on. It's been 46 minutes. You know, I don't know if this is boring for people, but the time just flies. You know, as I say, time flies when you're having fun. But anyway, all right, I'll be back.
What do you have for me today, my friend? Steven Seagal, the legendary ponytailed warrior from the ancient town of Michigan. Let me see. Yeah, he reminds me of a Navy chef that I used to know. Let's see his technique. Look how patient he is. Opens his body up and bam. Did you see that? Wow. It was so clean. It almost was like he knew what was going to happen before it happened. Honestly, this is the greatest martial arts defense I have ever seen. If someone is charging at you, preparing to do a roly-poly, it makes total sense to do a sidestep and flip your wrist like Salt Bay. Did you see the flip of his ponytail? That's psychological right there. He has already won before the opponent can charge and do a roly-poly. People misunderstand and think his opponents are diving for no reason. No. This is years of training to avoid injury, because if Steven taps you with his cat massages, your bones will snap and ligaments disintegrate. See, it's very simple. They need to roll or their arms break. Steven Seagal is a true master of dominating people half his size in rehearsed submissions. And he is also one of the world's strongest fighters. Who else could eat a gallon of cholesterol on the hour, every hour, for 3 decades and live to tell the tale? There's no one that I can think of, and wow, so many opponents. It's reminiscent of the Power Rangers, and it actually looks like the White Ranger versus all the parties. Be like Waterman, Steven. Amazing. The other guys stood no chance against his master. They couldn't even land a blow. And the fact he took pity on them by not giving them a deadly strike shows Zen humility. I wasn't expecting Stephen to be so fast. It almost looked like he was casually walking in a circle. And that's a really nice way to the crowd. Let me watch again. Yes, he has a perfect stance, strong grip, the weight transition, and the choreographed opponents. Perfect. Look, it's absolutely incredible how he mentally stopped them.
Well, I definitely took listen. Positive.
So that he can just hold them up by one hand and send them spinning. Thank you.
All right, that's enough of that. I'm back now. All right, we're playing the latest. That was a great video, by the way. Yeah, it was a long piss break, but I had to refill my drink too. I am playing with it. I was trying to find it. It was lost in the abyss. It was lost in translation. All right, are we ready to play the game? Are we ready to play? Did he say it or not? We're about to play. Did he say it or not? Now, for those of you that aren't aware how this game works, you want to play the game? We'll play the game first, then we'll watch the next video. I had to shake it off, because Baker's going to bake, and all that shit. I had to shake it off. You know, ask Taylor Swift about shaking it off. She knows all about shaking it off, that little tart. All right, game time. We ready? Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Very simple premise here, my friends. You either write yes or no. Did he say it or did he not? Yes is for he said it. No is for he didn't. You do what you got to do. That's it, Miser. Yes for he said it. No for he did not say it. It's a very simple premise. All right, where's that? I gotta get that countdown music going again. Damn it. Where is it? I'll open the window. All right, get into it. I'll play this again. Countdown music. What are we thinking? Did he say it? Do we reckon he said it or not? I was born in Detroit in an all-black neighborhood. Now, we know he was in an all-black band. We're aware that he was in an all-black band when he was somewhere between the age of 1 and 8 years old. But did he actually say, I was born in Detroit in an all-black neighborhood? All right, I can confirm that the answer is yes. There's no reveal here. I know the answers. The answer is yes. Oh, no. Those of you that said no, you do not know Sensei. He did say that. That is his quote. C. There is no C. He said it. So those of you that guess right, you are right. All right, next one. We ready? Next one. We're starting fresh. Second one is, I always hated being a child. I always felt like an adult trapped in a child's body. Did he say that? I always hated being a child. I always felt like an adult trapped in a child's body. Now, he was clairvoyant as a child. We know that he was clairvoyant as a child. But did he think that he was an adult trapped? We also know that he's pretty narcissistic and arrogant, so he probably thinks he was 25 when he was 6. But did he actually say those words? Or something along those lines, let's say, but yes. All right, answers are in. Yes, no. Everyone got their answers in? I can confirm that he did, in fact, say that. Yes. Maybe Asian trapped in an American body. Yeah, you're not wrong, Neil. That's a good call. Bonus point for that. Trapped in a man's body. All right, next one. I can't remember how many there are. There's not many of these. Don't worry. All right, next one. Spirituality comes from not what you seek to be, but how you seek to be. Okay, one more time. Spirituality comes from not what you seek to be, but how you seek to be. Now go. Yes or no? Does that sound like some kind of Zen shit Seagal would say or what? Spirituality comes from what you... Because we know he's Zen. We know he's a Buddhist, whatever. He's a legend of Buddhism. But did he actually say He's a Zen master. We know he's a Zen master. I mean, there's no getting around that. We know he's a Zen master. All right. Yes. This game is rigged. How's it rigged, Miser? How's it rigged? I know the answers, mate. I'm the beacon of truth. There's no lying here. All right. So what are we doing? Everyone's going with yes. I can confirm I made that up. So that is not Sensei, but it sounded like him because I channel him. But that is not Sensei. So the answer was no to that one. Those of you that guessed no, you got that one right. Well done. Those of you that get yes, guess yes. Well, that's because I'm basically Seagal. That's why. All right, next one. One must first learn to heal people to be great. To hurt people is easy. One more time. One must first learn to heal people to be great. To hurt people is easy. Yes for Seagal or no for not Seagal? What do we think, people? Because we know he's spiritual. We know he's a Zen guy. We know he's a Rinpoche, a Tulku, all that other shit. But does that sound like something he would say? Or does it sound like something that I'm channeling through him? That's the question. It can't make it easy for. It's got to be hard, yeah. Obviously, otherwise it would be. Yes, then you broke a stun metal. Yeah, exactly, humongous. Okay, the answer to that one is yes, he did say that. So those of you that said yes, he did say that. Seagal did say that one. Yes, he did. All right, I think there's two more left. I think, since I diabetes. All right. Okay. I always felt a connection to animals that allowed me to communicate with them. Again, I always felt a connection to animals that allowed me to communicate with them. Did he say that, or did I make that up? Now, it sounds batshit crazy, right? So is it too obvious? Or is it ridiculous and I made that up? That's the thing. It sounds batshit crazy, but it sounds like it's made up. But we all know Seagal. That's the thing. So we can't just make it simple. So what are we thinking here? He said that shit. Yes. No, we've got a few no's in there. You know he's telepathic, right? He said he's telepathic, and he's got clairvoyant abilities. Let's call it. Okay, I can confirm he did not say that. I made that up. So, bam, channeling my Seagal again. Boom. Yeah, it's made up. Sorry, just go. Sorry. Made up by me. But it does sound like something he'd say. All right, one more. There's one more now. All right, this one's a big one. This one is a big one. I've always tried to avoid politics because most politicians I know are quite dirty in terms of human dignity, ethics, and morals. Now, let's remember who his best mate is before we answer this one. Let's remember who his best mate is. I've always tried to avoid politics because most politicians I know are quite dirty in terms of dignity, human ethics, and morals. Do we really think he said that? Would he have said that about his mate? That's all I'm going to say. Now, just think about that. I've got a lot of yeses. Max has gone with no. He wouldn't betray Putin. All right, he wouldn't betray Putin. Big yes. I know his best mate is. That's why he definitely said that. Yes. 100%. Everyone's. I don't see. Only one person said no on this one. Max, you went with a no on this one. Seems a bit deep. I can confirm that the big man indeed did say this. The big man himself did say this, not me. So that was the installment of says did Seagal say it or not? All right, did you? Okay, let's see how we're going with that one. Would you like to see? Did Seagal say it or not? Again next week. All right, let's see how we went with that one. Anyone get 100% on that one? That one's a bit harder, yeah, than the pubic hair and the shit. 5 or 6, not bad, Brad. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. I like that. Who 5 for 5? Nice work, still Jaguar. Quality work. I believe he said that around his 6.0. Yeah. So don't worry, Max. You'll get better, mate. Once you learn more about Seagal, you'll get better. It's not expected that you'll understand everything straight off the bat. That would be unfair of us to expect that from you. All right. So we'll get that. And then also next week, the plan will be, ideally, the plan will be to bring in Seagal's hair or Rodent hair. If we miss that next week, we'll definitely bring an installment of Did He Say That or Not? And then next week, we're going to put on Is That His Belly or Not? I think we'll just keep it simple with the names. Is that his belly or not? Or maybe we'll go with Buddha belly or no. And Seagal's obviously Buddha. It might be an insult to Buddha, so I don't want to do that. I'm in Thailand. Let's go with is that his gut or not? Is that his gut or not? Let's do that. So how it'll basically work is it'll be a photo like this, for example. It'll be zoomed in. Now, obviously, I won't use this photo because it's obvious. I have seen quite a lot of Seagal photos. You guys have probably seen quite a lot of Seagal photos, but you probably haven't seen as many as I have. So there'll be a fair few out there that you won't know. So we'll see how we go. It should be a bit of fun. It'll be a bit of fun. All right, what do we got going on? The animal one got me. Yeah, the animal ones are hard. Locale. What's a locale? Oh, yeah, look, we'll get to that at some point. I like to mix it up a bit. I had a bit of fun making Cyrax. I'm not going to lie. It didn't really get a lot of love. If you look at my latest videos, the Cyrax video is probably the worst performing one out of all of them in terms of views. So that's not great. But, the like ratio and everything's fine. That was nice. But it didn't get a lot of love. But I'll still make it. I thought that I won't make it. But right now, my next video is going to be a Seagal video. And then after that, I'll be going back to a Bullshido. Humongous, you were supposed to send me some Bullshido something or other, weren't you? I believe last week, but you didn't. Someone mentioned that King Cobra JFS. I don't know what that is. Someone mentioned him as well. That's the last one wrong. Oh, yeah. So I don't know who that King Cobra is. I might look into it at some point, but yeah. I had a look at a fair bit of Cyrax, Samantha. I saw quite a bit. I couldn't put it all into the video because I was just trying to make it funny rather than covering his whole depressing story. There's some guy called Turkey Tom who did like a two-hour video on Cyrax, and I watched most of that. So I've seen it. I've seen it, believe me. But I couldn't. If I was going to do a video on him, it would take a long time. And the point of my video is just to really just make it stupid laughs at the guy. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It's nuts. He's a character. He's definitely a character, but he needs help. The kid needs some help. He's not a kid, but he needs some help. The people around him aren't helping him. Which Cyrax genuinely grows me out. Yeah, he'll do that to you, mate. He'll do that to you. It'll happen. I think we just released a new video, do we? What's going on? I'm bringing world peace. All right. We're going to get into the new video, which was, conveniently enough, about the Hawk Tour girl. But it's not really about the Hawk Tour girl in the way that everyone else has done it. Because I didn't want to bore everyone with that. We'll watch it and we'll talk about it as we get into it. And then ideally, I want you... Stop it. And then ideally, I'd want you all to go and watch it afterwards as well, so it helps the algorithm, please. What are we doing now? Why aren't we? There we go. All right. So does everyone know who that Hawk-Toured girl is? Because basically, she's a girl who said a line and got famous for it. That's essentially the gist of it. She said a line about, well, we'll watch it and we'll have a bit of a discussion. How about we do it that way? We'll Hawk-Tour for justice.
In the fake martial arts world, for some reason...
Oh, wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let's try this again. How's it? By the way, how's this for a start to the video, right? You generally get about, Humongous, you'll know this. I don't know if anyone else is a content creator out there, but Humongous, you'll know. YouTube says you get about 30 seconds to get people's interest, right? Now, I really never pay attention to that. I really should pay more attention and try and make my first 30 seconds a bit more funny, I guess. but you get 30 seconds to interest people. What's more interesting than a dog, a cute little doggy being treated by people with volunteers written on their chest? If that's not if that's not a good way to suck people in, I don't know what is.
Everyone else in this.
Anyway, sorry, I'll start again.
Much like everyone else in this world, I'm just trying to live a good life and be a good person when it really matters. Regardless of what that means to you, we all need money to live, and we're all trying to find a way to get ahead.
I also did cut from a person in a wheelchair to a video of a woman saying my fart fetish videos make me £3,000 a month. I don't know if people will get that, but yeah.
I am the fart queen of the internet. Parmesan makes my farts smell extra sulfury, but mozzarella gives me the big, bubbly farts.
Personally, I didn't want to waste my time with Warren Buffett or the S&P 500. That's for normie losers. I want that get-rich-quick stuff.
By the way, this is a real thing, right? This whole thing's a real thing. And you know what's most concerning? I pointed this out in a previous video, but I don't know if anyone saw that. This video that I found, it's called Woman Fart 13. That means there's at least 12 other videos of women farting. Just keep that in mind for a second, yeah? 13 videos of women farting.
Mozzarella gives me those big, bubbly farts.
Personally, I didn't want to waste my time with Warren Buffett or the S&P 500. That's for normie losers. I want that get-rich-quick stuff. So I went straight to where everyone should get their financial advice. The internet influencers.
Money is evil, then that building is hell. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high-energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big-time, small-time, shit-talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
So his statement right there could apply to the government, most governments, the internet, most big companies, corporations. You know, it's pretty applicable for a lot of things.
It was a no-brainer for me and thousands of others to go with the girl that made her entire name on appropriately lubricating the shaft for a mouth massage.
Oh, you gotta give it that hawk to and spit on that thing. You get me?
Hot to.
You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like.
Yeah, so she's got her own podcast now, by the way, just so everyone's clear. She has her podcast.
You know, like to. Yeah, say it. All right, all together.
Hot to.
Hot to.
What were you doing for your job?
I worked in a spring factory. I'm not a school teacher.
Thank fuck for that.
People thought she was a school teacher. Just let that sink in for a second, right? People thought she was a school teacher, and they were actually all right with that, but they thought she was a school teacher.
I've been dropped out of school for like a year or two.
Shock horror.
Okay, so this was like
But I done quit my job.
like you're gonna go to LA, you're gonna go to New York.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you see yourself like starting your own type of like show or podcast, or are you just gonna be like an internet personality?
I think we're gonna.
By the way, I watched the interview of her when this guy interviewed her. His name's like, I can't remember his name, DJ something and something. This guy here. And during the whole, for the most part, she has the attention span of a donkey. Like she was just looking away half the time. Just really an indication of where we're going in society nowadays is what's going on right here. Well, Bill, that's exactly what I say, right? You used to, money and fame, or money especially, used to have some sort of correlation with talent or skill or ability, which now it does not at all. And I put myself in that category. But at least I put some sort of effort into what I'm doing. Right? I don't even know what she's doing. I mean, yeah. Anyway, you could say the same shit about me, but you know, I'm not hooked to spitting on someone's cock. So you know, it's just not my vibe.
I think we're gonna do like a show, and then we're just gonna be like on a bunch of podcasts and everything else in between.
All because of one stupid little phrase that illustrates how doomed our society is. Naturally, when she decides to launch a crypto coin, being an expert in nothing other than, well, presumably slobbering up the snake for a gag sesh, it makes sense that there should be an influx of people rushing to buy the token. It's a community thing, and they're launching something special for true believers, blah, 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 blah.
You do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I've got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Oh, yeah. If I launch a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
Fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now,
That's what everyone says, but
Yeah, so if you say Jake Paul's her boss, mate, you should have heard the way she was talking about her and some of the shit I heard. How she's scared of him and he's a real. It's like there's like a 5-year age gap. She's talking about him like he's 50 years old and he's such a legend. The guy's a douche.
the way.
listen, doesn't matter. No, I'm not everyone. You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that.
Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million? 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
Like, none of it's true at all.
This trustworthy chap with the name
Doc Hollywood.
who does not look like a dude who spies on the girls' change rooms in high school, was a crucial part of all this jibber jabber and alleged scamming.
I mean, he just looks suspect. He just looks suspect. And that girl there just looks like she's just along for the ride. And the fact that I'm even having to make a video about this, or that I'm even choosing to, is on me. But the fact that there's even content to be made about this just sucks.
Just chill for a second.
Now, I won't bore you with the details because CoffeeZilla and Penguin have done a much better version of all this. But if you're buying a crypto coin, which is already speculative enough, and that's connected to someone whose only real talent is sounding like a hillbilly.
All right, I'm ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago when everything changed. No, really, I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane.
And doesn't realize you shouldn't take knives to the airport.
Actually, it was 2 knives and they got confiscated.
You brought knives to the airport.
Plus, being fourth.
How stupid do you have to be? Yeah, I'm with you, Gnome. It's all over, mate. We're done for. Yeah, I heard he's Howie Mandel's son-in-law. He has got some connections to Hollywood, allegedly. How dumb do you have to be to just... I mean, everyone says, you know, she was scammed, or you feel sorry for the people on board who spent their money on it. Not really, because if you're going to invest in crypto and you decide to go with this as your bet, I mean, you've got to have some issues, and you kind of deserve it.
That's right, about the need to generously grease the groin gremlin for gobbling into your gullet.
You like that alliteration? Did you all appreciate that little alliteration right there?
Plus, being
alliteration, if I'm not mistaken, is the right word.
Forthright about the need to generously grease the groin gremlin for gobbling into your gullet.
How is this even a thing? And then who decided to make this into? Oh, anyway.
Hot to.
What happened here?
I want you to shut the fuck up.
Then you deserve to lose your
Funky, how are you, brother? Good to see you, mate.
money. Whether you know about crypto or not, why would you buy anything other than merchandise or dirty bathwater from this individual and her gaggle of goons?
Actual, like,
Hey guys,
income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Actual, like.
Hey guys.
Oh shit,
Dude who had one catchy song way back when.
oh my bad. Sorry.
And her gaggle of goons.
Actual, like.
Bear with me a sec. I just realized I fucked something up on YouTube.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but hello there. But
Sorry. Give me a moment. Sit tight for a moment because I just fucked something up I have to fix now, which is annoying. So just I just sneeze. Yeah, I just realized, right, when I made that video, I stuffed up because I think I edited it wrong. Oh, fuck it, I'll worry about it later. That's all right, I'll sort it out later. My bad. All right, one moment. All right, we'll go back now.
anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Actual, like.
Yeah, so she just disappears, by the way, midstream.
Guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Didn't they have a turkey too?
You can't hate the broad for cashing in on the ignorance.
She launched an app called Pookie Tools, an AI-powered dating app. Just in case anyone was curious.
Of her followers. I assume that the chavs around her just manipulated and confused her, both of which are probably not all that difficult if we're being honest. I'm sure she made appropriate bank and no longer needs.
She would have made at least $500,000, $1 million. I mean, apparently they walked away with a couple of mil worth of fees. So
to slobber saliva sparingly on someone's schlong, so good for her. Remember, this all happened because of this. Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You can't.
By the way, that clip there of him sighing, that's not paused at all or slowed down. That's the whole clip. He actually does that. The whole thing is him sitting there thinking the whole way through.
You can't blame her alone. The list of these stooges goes on. The big alpha dog Andrew Tate has a coin with the appropriately alpha name Daddy. Daddy coin.
Most people around me were selling drugs, so at least I didn't do that.
Many months later.
When I was 24, 25, I sold drugs. Long time ago now. I can be honest and open.
So, by the way, none of these people are honest and open. They're all full of shit. If nothing else from all these clips, if at least you can see the hypocrisy that they're all just full of shit. Hopefully people see, even with the humor and the stupid editing, that they're all just lying scumbags that say whatever they want to just get whatever they need, which is usually money from people.
Oh my goodness.
Daddy Tate's coin is down about 70% from its highs and generally only used by his followers, the Tater Tots. No wonder he's giving it away.
Happy birthday to me. 1st of December, which obviously marks the first day of the Christmas season, as you can tell I'm in the spirit. And nobody buys me shit because I'm too rich. No one gives a fuck about me. I don't get presents. So because nobody buys me anything and it's my birthday, I've decided to give money away.
Whoever can send me the baddest bitch saying daddy coin, baddest baddie you know, gets free. If you send me one who comes second, third, fourth, or she's fuckable, you can have 20. I'm just going to give away daddy coin today. That's what I'm going to do. It's all my public wallet, my wallet stocks, you can see it. I'm going to send out daddy coin to anybody. Call all the bad bitches you know. Tell them there's money to be made. You can tweet at me a baddie saying daddy coin. Whoever has the baddest bitch gets paid, get pissed.
Jason Derulo.
This guy, by the way, I don't know why. What's with the name saying, but he just loves to say his name.
Jason Derulo went from saying his name on every single one of his songs
What was your name again?
Shout out to Alf.
starting a YouTube channel that has absolutely nothing to do with him but gets millions of views, to then starting his own coin. Jason Coin,
creative name,
is down about 90%. But it's okay, because he's taking it to the moon, y'all.
Hey, what's up, people? Listen, the bullshit that happened today in the crypto space was absolutely crazy. I apologize to everybody affected, but now I'm making it my life's goal to take this shit to the moon.
Some of you guys might be shocked to know, I don't want to shatter your world, but Jason Derulo's coin, Jason, did not go to the moon. It's actually still gone to shit. I know that might shock some of you, but no, it didn't go to the moon.
So if you with me, let's go. I'm in this shit for the long haul. I put my money where my mouth is, so I'm in it, and I'm in it to win it. Let's go all the way.
Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo.
Even this dude, who had one catchy song way back when.
By the way, right? Okay. Before I forget right now, I'm going to do this now. Tell me right now that this guy does not look like, where is it? Do I have it here? Damn it. Okay, one sec. All right. Tell me that this guy does not look like a fat black squirtle. He looks like a fat... He kind of just reminds me of like a fat black squirtle, right? Squirtle, Sean Kingston. Fucking come on, man. What are we doing here? What's with this shit? Slow as fuck. That's my keyboard being a dickhead. Squirtle, Sean Kingston. Squirtle, Sean Kingston. That's all I'm saying.
For girls, they only wanna do you dirt.
Got in on the action with the crazy lunatics out in the crypto scamming world.
World, it's your boy Sean Kingston. The King's officially taking over, man. So listen, all my beautiful fans, I know y'all been waiting, man. But listen, the contract address for King Coin is now live. Let's do it.
His King Coin is down 90%. I wonder who made off with that. On an unrelated note, he and his mother are also being charged with fraud. So, you know what they say.
Where there's smoke, there's a fat dude stealing your money.
Put some hot sauce on it, ahí.
Honest people, like Sensei Steven's sausage finger Seagal, wouldn't be caught dead scamming people with crypto. Never mind.
I am sad to say that Big Papa was also embroiled in a crypto scandal. He had to pay. I think he didn't disclose that he got paid $250,000 in cash, and he also got apparently a further $750,000. So he made up with about $1 million worth of tokens, which if he sold, he would have made $1 million out of it. But he forgot to tell people.
Never mind. Perhaps don't take financial advice from people that are famous for hocking onto a hog, love saying their name in every song, or just anybody you find on the internet.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962.
1490.
Okay, so she thinks Christopher Columbus, okay? Now, even if you don't know the year, you don't know the year of when Christopher Columbus sailed. I don't know the year of when he sailed and found shit. But I'll tell you what I do know. I know that Christopher Columbus did not sail in 1962 to find countries or continents that have been around for a long fucking time.
Detail.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking much.
Jason Derulo reminds me of Groot, yeah? You know how Groot just says, I am Groot constantly? He just reminds me of just Jason Derulo. Just Groot constantly.
Now, if you think I've been too harsh on any of these people in this video, then I have two things to say. One,
go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself.
And secondly, I have a new crypto coin to sell you that makes you 6 inches taller and 50% less ugly and stupid. Details in the description. Until next time,
that's a video I fucked up, by the way. It's got like 2 minutes of black shit at the end of it, like black screen. So I clearly fucked up somewhere. See what I'm saying? Like,
much like everyone else.
I don't know how I didn't notice that, but pretty much from 9 minutes 47 to 12 minutes 33 is all black, so we're gonna get rid of that. Actually, I could probably do that on YouTube. Wouldn't have to re-edit it. All right. Is my head still shiny, or is the shine lost? Let me have a quick look. Am I looking super shiny still? It's not too bad. It's kind of shiny, isn't it? It is shiny. Let me get my do-rag back on. Let me get back into my thug style. All right. Fucking gangster and shit right now. Just call me MC Seagal. Oh, do-rags come on. MC Seagal's in the house. And shit. Strut. You know, when the girls start to strut, you can look at her, but you shouldn't do that. The girl dress is just as pretty, not just there to cover her kitty, guys. Just so you know. All right, we're gonna let's where are we? 12:22. So we're an hour and 22 in. All right, I'm gonna try and 2 hours maximum. I've got to be up at 8 a.m. I have a Thai class tomorrow morning. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm taking Thai classes. I'm learning how to speak Thai now. Figure I might as well do something productive with my time as well as making videos. If I'm going to be here for a while, I might as well learn to speak the language, eh? All right, what's going on? That's what I was going to do. Videos. So this week's videos that I have saved is just a random collection of stuff. Just a random little collection. Yeah, the do-rag's pretty awesome. The do-rag, by the way, is literally a pair of underwear that I'm wrapping on my head. So just so you know, it's I'm a classic kind of guy. I'm a classic kind of guy. So we'll watch these, and then we'll finish up in probably the next 20 minutes or so, and then we'll run through some things before we finish up. But these are just some videos that I found. I don't know if this is real or not. I'm assuming it is. This guy's probably on his way to somewhere. Like, is he on his way to like Comic-Con or something, or? Batman got his car towed. Turns out the Batmobile's not legal. So who the hell owns a Batmobile, and how's the guy allowed to drive it on the road? Anyone know anything about this? You know, lady boy. Underwear do-rag. It is an underwear do-rag. I'm a classy kind of guy. I've already got a Thai girlfriend. You know, lady boy. Face cam. Sam Elliott can win Seagal. Who's Sam Elliott? Sam Elliott, the guy with the deep voice, right? This is the guy. I like him. The guy with the moustache and a deep voice. You still call your father daddy? Shit. Did I? Sorry. Okay, my bad. Did I take you guys off? Fuck, I did. I put my fat head on the screen. Good call. Thanks for the thanks for the heads up glowing. Appreciate it, mate. Just playing a clip in the background with no one hearing shit. All right, let's try this again. I've got the beard. So what's going on here? This guy's had his car towed. Okay, this is obviously a skit then. All right, I didn't see that bit. I didn't see the bit of the Joker. That's obviously all fake. That's annoying. So there's a few moments, right? There's a few moments in Africa that are quite amusing. Well, I think we'll duplicate this.
What is your gender? My
this video made me laugh. Not because it's just about a different ethnicity, but generally because it's about a different ethnicity when they try and speak English.
What is your gender? My gender.
This guy's my favorite.
I'm a mechanic. Mechanic.
What's his gender?
My gender. I'm a mechanic. Mechanic.
My cock. Where's my cock? What? My cock. If you get to heaven, write this down. You get to heaven and you don't find me there, you have gone to hell. That's not heaven.
Imagine being so cocky. We'll watch these again.
You think me, monkey? Marry me. Okay, interesting. So what is your name? My name? Yes, your name. Pardon? Come again.
What is your
We're gonna watch that. We'll watch him again. The gender guys are key. The gender guys are God.
I'm a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic.
The guy asking for cock. I don't know what this is, but the guy asking for cock's a legend.
My cock. Where's my cock? What? My cock.
If this guy basically saying that if you don't see me in heaven, that means you're not in heaven. So he's assuming he's going to heaven no matter what. He's guaranteed that he's going to go to heaven.
If you get to heaven, write this down. You get to heaven and you don't find me there,
then you fucked up. You're not in heaven, bitch. You ain't in heaven if you don't see this dude there, whoever the fuck he is.
You have gone to hell. That's not heaven.
Now this is brilliant because he just slaps a bitch, and then he asks her to marry him.
Marry me. Okay.
Now, all right. If anyone can repeat this name, I'll be thoroughly impressed. Does anyone have an eidetic memory? Can anyone repeat this name?
Interesting. So what is your name? My name. Yes, your name.
Uvuvwevwem. Anetwetwen. Uvuvwevwem. Osas.
Pardon? Come again.
I'm pretty sure I got it pretty good. Uvuvwevwem. Uvuvwevwem. Osas. I'm pretty sure I nailed it, right? Close, right? I'm pretty close. I think I'm pretty good. For some reason, African memes, I don't know, African shit's funny.
G.
O. G. L. Googaloo. Googaloo is my favorite. Googaloo is my favorite. Who's the motherfucker? Yeah, that's one of the. I played that one a lot. Where are we? I do play that a lot. One of my favorite little cutscenes that I used to play all the time was. Where is he? Oh man, that's way too hard to find. I used to play. Oh, it's gonna be here somewhere, surely. Yeah.
Bullshit, motherfucker. Who you fucking with? Bullshit, motherfucker. Who you fucking with?
That's one of my favorite ones. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. 4/3 African. He's 8/10 African. He ate the rest of them. This is pretty accurate. I saw another dude. Remember last week? I don't know if you guys remember. I played you that Italian singer speaking English. One sec. Italian.
Question about this action stars.
Dude, what is going on here, man? Stop it, Vegeta. Why is Vegeta on? So anyway, this is our guy talking English, right? I mean, he's not wrong. Now that reminds me of this guy. I will pork. Thanks for reminding me, mate. Also remind me on Discord if you don't mind. But yes, thank you very much. This reminds me of this bloke here who was singing he's singing a song that sounds like English, but it's not English at all. Listen. I played this last time. I don't know if you guys remember. Anyway, off topic. This guy I thought sounded quite brilliant for his little Now this shit just made me laugh. I don't know if this is legit. I don't know what's today now. Is that a show in America, I'm guessing, right? Today now. All right. Just listen.
What kind of names were these kids calling you at the pool?
Meathead, Fatso, Wide Butt, Lally the Whale.
Porky, Hog, Fat Ass, Double Wide, Butterball, those sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
What?
Now, is this real or is this fake? This can't be real, right? Because I mean, I feel like it's a comedy skit show, but I don't know if it's real or not. But I don't care. It's still hilarious.
What kind of names were these kids calling you at the pool?
Meathead.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It can't be real. But it reminds me of an episode of Family Guy where Chris says they call him all sorts of names, and then Stewie calls him a fat tub or something. It was hilarious. But anyway, it's great. Fat boy, almost like other kids when shirt kept on. I mean, I should have looked at the subtitle. I didn't read that last time. I should have. But yeah. Do the Onion video where the Como teaches people how to make your kids less attractive. It's hilarious. All right, I'll check it out. 1 second. Onion.
Question about this action star.
Oh man, what is going on here? I really need to get to the new place so I can get better internet going on. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get to that one soon. We'll add Fatso to the list. It's a new setting, just like this is fantastic. Now I don't know who this guy is, but this is brilliant. I don't know who the hell Congressman Tim Burchett is.
Okay, that's funny.
Representative, will you commit to opposing a nationwide abortion ban?
Will you commit to putting some sunscreen on those legs? Man, I got to wear welding goggles out there. They're so wide.
I mean, that was a good call. That was a good call. How about Sarah screaming for 10 minutes? Yes, possible. Put some sun down on those pants. Now, this doesn't. I'm guessing this isn't set up, but still pretty.
Okay, that's funny.
Representative, will you commit to opposing a nationwide abortion ban?
Will you commit to putting some sunscreen on those legs? Man, I got to wear welding goggles out there. They're so wide.
Okay, hilarious kind of dude. Now, I don't know if this is not real, then people do all sorts of shit to get attention. But I feel like this is real, or he's just a moron. Who does this shit? Who does this shit? Honestly, who does this shit in the airport? I've never done this before, I think he said. I mean, that's got to hurt, regardless of whether it's real or not. I mean, that's just got to hurt. Surely it's got to hurt. All right. Those of you who are roughly around my age, obviously, who are watching Seagal shit, you know very well about Street Fighter and the sounds from the games back in the day. I don't know, a lot of you guys in the chat I saw before, Pork and whoever else you were talking to, about video games. All right, let's see now, right now. Let's see right now how many of you remember that. Yeah, I see you've seen this already. It's all about the sound effects. Thanks, Kane. Yeah, you are right, my friend. That's right. Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my US friends. I'm not sure what that means for everyone else, but yeah, we're doing a three-way. Apparently, I didn't know it was a three-way, but I'm happy to be part of a three-way with two more prominent YouTubers than myself. So I'm down with that. That's for sure. Yeah, but also thanks for the super thanks, brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, tune in 5 p.m. Tuesday, Pacific Standard Time, which I don't know what that means for everyone else. But I'll be very stoned that morning. I'll be fresh from the sauna and the gym and the pool, and I'll be stoned and ready to talk about Seagal. We've got a movie. I can't tell you what movie it is. I don't want to give away any details, but we're talking about a movie together. I don't know if I'm supposed to give away details, but it should be a bit of fun, you know. And again, the more eyeballs we get on Seagalism, the better. And if, I'm sure most of you guys know about Space Ice anyway in his videos, but if you don't, it's a good opportunity to introduce some people to Space Ice, I guess. But I imagine he's called me on board because he wants the foremost authority on Steven Seagal. Again, no disrespect to Red Eye. Great videos. I like his videos. Seems like a very nice guy. But I think when it comes to being the foremost expert on Seagal, there's only one man in the industry. I mean, how many other people can say, and you guys can see this and verify this, okay? And this is just one source right now. This is my Seagalism folder. Now, granted, there might be doubles and triples of things, but you can see right now how many gigabytes we've got. 284 gigabytes. That's just here on this one. And I've got a second hard drive with a few doubles. But y'all can see and verify there's 284 gigabytes of Seagal media and stuff going on. So there's a lot happening. So, yeah, it should be good fun. But thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. Now, again, this video, sorry to digress, this video, the sound effects. Even the woof woof, I mean, that's spot on.
Even the ha 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 ha. It's just, and the quick stick gookin's great. Brilliantly done. Anyway, good job, Asian dudes. Damn, that's more bigger than my Asian. Don't lie, Senor Butts McGee. It's not larger than your bloody corn folder, mate. We all know you're talking shit. All right, what's this? This is just random shit.
This is how you...
This dude who does this channel, Daily Dose of Internet, I don't know if it's really a dude or just an AI.
Bring memes to real life.
But possibly has like the most annoying voice ever to ever exist in any kind of format. Just listen to it. Like, I mean, he's got like millions of followers, so he's making bank. So he doesn't give a shit what I say. But just listen to the voice.
This is how you bring memes to...
Oh, sorry, a bit too quiet.
This is how you bring...
And kind of relevant to our girl Hawk Tour as well.
This is how you bring memes to real life.
Yeah, so do I. It's annoying, and it's just he basically just repurposes shit he found on other videos, puts his little three seconds worth of commentary over the top, and makes a mint out of it. All he does is take videos from TikTok, put 3 seconds of audio on top, and bam, off to the races. I mean, the ray gun one's great, right, for the windscreen wiper. Come on. That's brilliant ray gun. Now, that one would have been better if I had like an image of like Diddy's dick going in Usher's mouth. That would have been a bit more appropriate than this stupid shit. I think like having Diddy's dick flop onto his head when it opens up, that would have been better. You know, when the doors open, like Diddy's dick flops onto Usher's forehead, and that would have been more appropriate. I'm just saying. I don't get it. Who's that? Who's the guy in the ice? Why is that a meme? Someone explain that to me. Who's the guy in the ice? I should probably. Is that something to do with like Game of Thrones or some shit? Like the White Walkers or something? The Shining, really? I saw that ages ago, and I don't remember that. Okay. Again, I did see it years and years and years ago. Well, I'll give him that. If he credits people, one thing he does, actually, yeah, okay, that's a fair point. One thing a lot of people don't do is credit videos they steal shit from. So at least if he's doing that, I'll give him that. I don't get those. I don't watch Drake. Anyway, he lost me. He had me at the ray gun. He had me at ray gun. Ray gun was cool. I didn't care for Usher. He kind of lost me after Usher. Really, the first two were good. Hawk Tour and ray gun were good.
This is how you bring memes to real life.
Yeah, Hawk Tour and ray gun made it for me. The rest was shit. All right. Joker sent me this actually. Joker's not here tonight. If you see this Joker in your travels or if you listen to this where you take a shit during the week, hope you're doing well, mate. This Joker sent me, but I'm pretty sure we've seen most of these already. I got a feeling that I already know about all of these.
Steven Seagal has been a household name for decades, but not always in a good way. From shaking hands with Vladimir Putin to repeated infidelity, there's plenty of question about this action star's personal and professional decisions.
This is from a channel called Grunge. I got 2.4 million followers.
Any exploration of Steven Seagal's life would be incomplete without acknowledging the numerous accusations of dishonesty that follow him everywhere. They've even come up under oath. In 2003, a Brooklyn court heard from defense attorney George Santangelo, who was defending Anthony Ciccone and Prima.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
As long as he's been famous, Steven's pronounced his last name like this.
My name is Steven Seagal.
However, it turns out that he and everyone else have been wrong to say it this way. The name, like Seagal's paternal lineage, is Jewish and usually pronounced similarly to Seagal. Reportedly, there are a couple of reasons why Seagal changed the pronunciation of his name. According to Spy magazine, Seagal entered into business with his longtime friend Hollywood producer Gary Goldman. While planning a potential production company, Seagal had
See, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Gary Goldman was not a producer. Gary Goldman was just a dude who helped Seagal, who verified Seagal's story, but they ended up backtracking on it. Someone who was in the army. That's who Gary Goldman was. Not a producer. If anything, he was just producer for credits.
allegedly objected to the idea of using their names as a business title, stating that Seagal Goldman Productions would, quote, sound too much like two Jews from the garment business. He then supposedly changed the pronunciation of his surname to avoid sounding too Jewish.
And that was NASA.
Instead, he went with the pronunciation we all know to honor Russian-French modernist artist Marc Chagall, whose work had recently moved him.
Chagall.
To hear others tell it, Seagal does not take criticism well. In 1991, GQ magazine ran a less than flattering profile on Seagal, written by Alan Richman, on a talk show.
This guy is like a 5 foot.
An army that he could have been far more.
That part was true.
Trying to have
he apparently had this guy.
Richmond blackmailed and revenge.
He did try to have a guy blackmailed, so now the motherfucker is Jewish. Well, he's been Jewish the whole time. He's been Jewish the whole time, Funky. He just doesn't. He doesn't even. He never talks about his Irish or Jewish heritage. Everything else he talks about. But he never talks about Irish and Jewish heritage.
Seagal reportedly asked a consultant to set Richmond up with a male lover, photograph the results, and use evidence of Richmond's supposed homosexuality to ruin his career.
That is true.
The consultant balked at the request and refused, but worse was to follow. Virtually known for a selection of exceptionally violent action movies, Seagal has also been a Buddhist for many years. In 1997, Benor Rinpoche, the supreme head of the Nyingma school of Tibetan, was summoned to Rinpoche's monastery. This led to speculation of it to what is real and important. Seagal's publicist argued that his donations had nothing to do with Rinpoche's recognition. Like many Hollywood stars, even Seagal has several marriages under his belt.
Old news. What else you got for me? Putin, we know that. Awful on SNL, we know that. Stunt performance, we know that. Musical output, we know that. Lawman, we know that. Feuding with Joey. See, nothing new for me here. This is nothing new for me. All of this shit I know already, and I will know more than these douchebags do, so they can eat my ass. They can eat my ass. What's this onion shit? This is a good way to get my video demonetized and copyright demonetized, definitely. So thanks, guys. Thanks whoever suggested this.
Parents' worst nightmare, of course, is if their child falls victim to a sexual predator.
But it's hard to know how to keep your kids safe.
Yeah, it is. But today we're going to get some insider tips.
He's a fatty, all right.
From a child safety expert and ex-pedophile, Terry Parker. Welcome to the show,
Hi,
Terry.
Jim and Tracy. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for
Child safety expert. This guy looks like he diddles for sure. He's a prime diddler.
Now, Terry actually kidnapped and sexually molested children for over 20 years, and he was eventually convicted of 13 counts of sexual assault against minors.
Yes, well, that's all behind me now. I don't do that sort of thing anymore.
Now, Terry, you say first off that a lot of the conventional wisdom we all know about how to protect our children from predators is actually wrong.
Yes, for instance, a lot of people tell their kids, don't talk to strangers.
I tell my kids that all the time.
Yeah.
Right. When a pedophile is looking for a little boy or girl to take, he's not interested in having a conversation with them. He simply wants their small body pressed against his.
So he's going to abduct them whether they talk to him or not.
Yeah, you don't have to lure them into a car. You simply take the child where you want them. Their bodies are so light.
But you do recommend that parents try to make their children less attractive to pedophiles, right?
Right. Clothing is a huge factor. If you put a girl in a sundress and French braids in front of the average pedophile, he's going to get an erection that'll rip his bike shorts.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes, it is. So what should parents do?
Dress them in dirty clothing, mess up their hair. Still, this will only deter about 90% of all pedophiles. You know, personally, I prefer a kid that looks a little rough and tumble.
Before we go, I have to discuss a situation that no one wants.
I prefer a kid that looks a little bit rough and tumble. I mean, just casually sneaks that in. News guy moves on to the next topic.
Face. Your child is abducted. There's no ransom note, so you know the motive isn't money, it's sex. And how can a parent hope to get their child back?
First of all, he or she won't be a child anymore.
No?
Any childhood innocence will have been stripped away the moment the pedophile's sweaty arm goes down your kid's pants. Your child's best bet is to grab a sharp object to stab at the man with, like a pencil, which is actually how I got this.
Ooh, I bet you didn't get very far with that kid.
Not that one, no.
Well, Jerry, well, thank you so much for being with us this morning and opening our eyes to this situation. And if we can just protect one child out there from people like you, we will have done our job.
I'm glad to help.
Yeah.
Thanks, Terry. Okay, coming up next.
Nah, it's not real, Phil. It's fake, mate. Don't worry, it's fake.
Out of the frying pan and into the dryer, a new way to make pierogi.
Yum, yum.
All right. Onion. Fat kids. All right, I dig that. What's the one with the fat kids? What the hell is this? Fat Kid Friday.
It's 8 ounces of meat, 6 inches wide. Okay.
Hey, so are Hawaiians like really fat or something, by the way? Is that a thing? Because I see like a lot of videos about Hawaiians fat. Why this part of the world is so overweight.
Most obese in the world, you'd probably think of the USA, the country which literally invented fast food. Probably poor, isolated, and tropical.
Cock Puncher I've got. All right, we'll watch Cock Puncher, then we'll wrap it up. I have Cock Puncher. We'll finish on Cock. I feel like Cock Puncher's. I think I've got Cock Puncher. I might not have Cock Puncher, actually. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Let's see if it might be. I don't know if it's been affected by the data pooiness, but we'll see how we go. This is Cock Puncher with Seagal.
This. In a world without justice, where the strong prey on the weak,
take it easy, Miser. See you soon, brother. Thanks for coming as always, my friend.
one man must face the ultimate challenge.
Master, how did they defeat me? They used an ancient technique.
All right, Seagal's coming.
At the very core of a warrior's strength. For this attack, there is no defense. Master, will you teach me? You are not yet ready, my son. I'm ready, Master. No, you are not. You have much to learn. You, young pupil, shall become a cock puncher.
From Global Tetrahedron Pictures, Steven Seagal
Kind of fitting for Seagal, if we're being honest.
is Cock Puncher. Cock Puncher.
I don't think you have the balls.
From Global Tetrahedron.
I mean, that's about as funny as Seagal's ever been, really, if we're being honest. But yeah, that's about as funny as it's ever been. I don't know how many. Maybe some of you haven't seen that, but yeah, there's like I said, mate, 300 gigabyte of Seagal media. Shit comes up. All right, my friends, I think we'll leave it there for now. We're coming up to 2 hours. I'll let my hair run free for the last minute or two. As always, thank you all for coming, legends. If you get a chance, go out and watch the latest video, unencumbered by my commentary. It also helps the algorithm, so thank you very much. I'll release it in about a minute or two. I just got to edit something on it. But as always, thank you very much for all the coming. Next week, Tuesday night, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live streaming with Red Eye and Space Ice. He's having us on his stream. New video coming also, Seagal movie review in a few days after that. And next week, a whole bunch of shit, obviously. We've got 3 games going on next week. We've got the hair, we've got the quotes, and we've got the belly. So it's all happening. Yeah, hopefully 2 more videos coming during the week. But until then, my friends, thank you for spending your Sunday with me as always, legends. And I will see you during the week, my friends. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Stay legendary.